Hello, everyone. This is Wednesday, January the 18th, 2023. And this is a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday afternoon. It's 2 p.m. and the sun is shining brightly. There is some clouds floating around the sky too, but it's a beautiful 7 degrees Celsius and no wind. Look, there's a windmill right over there and it's not moving. So there's no wind today. Absolutely beautiful day for making a video. And as I promised one of my viewers that I would make a video showing how busy it is for trucks up here in Burnside. I am in Burnside, and I'm at the Tim Hortons on Akerley, which is a very busy street where Akerley comes up by here, and I thought I might the best way to show the trucks going by here and how busy it is just to sit here at Tim Hortons and enjoy my coffee and make a little video for you folks. So that is what we're going to do today. We're just going to sit here and show you how busy it is with the trucks going up and down the road. I might just point it this way a bit. And you don't wait very long to see some more trucks going. This is probably one of the busiest truck routes in the city. Guaranteed. Especially as the afternoon wears on and trucks are starting to come back. And you'll see what I mean as I sit here. I might not talk the whole time. I might just leave it going and let you see. There was a lugger truck. I used to work in the scrap metal business one time. And that's what those lugger trucks are for, picking up boxes from, places that use steel and their scraps. They throw in that box and then sell it to the scrap metal companies. Well, that was what I used to do, go around picking up those boxes, bring them back to the yard. Hard to believe, right? For January. Man, 18th of January. And it's 7 degrees and the sun's shining and there's no wind. It's a beautiful day. I thought about going out earlier making a video and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. Then I decided on this because I got to go in the neighborhood to pick up my son and my wife anyway. It's 11 kilometers from here to where I pick up my son from work, Lower Sackville. And it's 11 kilometers to get home. And it's about a 5-minute drive from here to pick up my wife. So I'm just going to kind of sit where I am right here like this, and you'll see how many trucks go up and down Akerley here. Almost all the companies. I'm right close to Midland, Day and Ross, Pure Leader, and I'm not sure who else is in here. I'm not sure about every trucking company that's in here, but I did see those just on my way here today. And actually, Midland has 2 yards. My wife works out of the courier yard, and then just down the street they have the freight. The freight yard. A boom truck going over there. It's a rental truck. Moore's Crane Rentals. And I see a couple of trucks coming down the road. It's going to get busy here. I'm not going to keep you too long, but I'll do about maybe a half-hour video or something. Just showing what the truck traffic is like in Burnside. Burnside, in case anybody doesn't know, it's a very well known place, but if you're from somewhere else, you're from Toronto or you're from States or even Quebec, you might not know. But Burnside is like a transportation hub and a warehouse hub. You got every company imaginable in Burnside. It's a big area. It's an industrial park. And almost every company in here, if they don't own trucks, they have trucks coming to pick up stuff from their yard or their place of warehousing or manufacturing. We got moving companies in here too and everything. So this is a very busy place. It's probably the busiest place in Halifax for industry and trucking is Burnside Industrial Park. So I'm in the heart of it right here pretty much. I'm on the corner of Akerley and Mosher. Mosher on this side, and if you just go up to the next, just like you could throw a rock, it's Felding or Fielding Street, one or the other, just up. Just a stone's throw from this street to the next one, because this one comes out, and then it jig-jogs up, and then you go to the right to keep on going further. I don't think the guy will block too much view with the half-ton there. As you can see, it's non-stop trucking going up and down Akerley. There's Armour, another well-known company in Atlantic Canada. Maybe Ontario too, I guess. I've seen them up there in Toronto. I think you got a yard up there. I can't stay here until the real rush hour is on, because I have to pick up my son from his work. But I can stay a while, because I'm only, like I said, it's only 11 kilometers from here to my son's work. How do I know this? It's 11 kilometers home and 11 kilometers to his work. This is right fair in the middle, because I looked on my phone. On the car here, it's got if you look in you hook your phone up to the car's screen, and all the places you go, it tells you the kilometers, how far it is to each place. So from here, it's 11 kilometers to the building where I pick up my son, and it's 11 kilometers to where I live in Dartmouth. Exactly the same distance, so this is right in the middle. That was quite a nice feature. I didn't notice it on my phone, but it comes up on the screen there, how many kilometers everything is. So that's really handy. Well, this is great. This could be one of the easiest videos I ever made. Well, actually, I made a couple before sitting in the car. So this is going to be an easy-made video. I'm just sitting in the car talking and looking at the transportation going up and down Akerley. Leon's is in here. I seen their big store in here a while ago. Home Hardware. I used to deliver mattresses to Home Hardware's big warehouse out in, let's say St. Jacobs, but not St. Jacobs, the next town up from there in Ontario. Funny how things leave your memory after you're away from there for a while. Anyway, the big Home Hardware distribution center. I used to take Sealy mattresses, and I think Kingsdown mattresses as well, to Home Hardware distribution. And I think I've been to every Leon store in Ontario pretty well. And there's plenty of them there. Plenty of Leons up there. Yeah, this is a great spot right here to see all the transportation companies and trucks that's going up and down. Because they all go up and down Acrely sooner or later. They might not all come by here today, but because there are other ways in. You can come in Burnside itself, which brings you all the way over to Acrely. Or you can come up right, or you can come up Acrely. They're about your three main entrances. Right and Acrely coming to Burnside off of Windmill Road. And Burnside comes in off of Highway 111. So either way is about the same distance. Usually when we go home after I pick my wife up here at night, we go across Burnside and take Highway 111 home, because that's the quickest route for us to get home. But going to Lower Sackville, I just go right down. If I'm up in this area, I go right down Acrely and take a right and get it back onto Windmill Road, and that take me right up to the split where you go for Bedford and Sackville. "11 kilometers from where I'm sitting. So it won't take me long to go pick up my son tonight. He don't get off till 5. I don't think I need to leave to go get him till, I don't know, 4:20 maybe? Because there is a bit of traffic at night, maybe 4 o'clock. Because the later you wait, the more traffic you got to deal with to get out there. Because everybody's trying to go back at night. It's like if you live in Barrie or Newmarket and you work in Toronto, you got this big bunch of traffic going down in the morning, and you got a whole bunch of traffic coming back at night. So I used to go early in the morning to try to avoid it, and I'd go to our yard, because I worked for a trucking company up there, and we had a yard down on, for years it was on Caledonia, and then it moved. It's out in Ajax now. But I'm retired from working, by the way. I don't work at anything anymore. I work at making videos. That's all I do. Speaking of which, I'm only about, give or take, 40 subscribers from making my 1,000 so I can monetize. Then you get paid for ads going up. So if anybody wants to subscribe to my channel just to get me over this hump here, I got 40 more subscribers to get. And I got a button, there's a button they put up on the phone there. I just push that, it says monetize, and then YouTube will pay me whenever the ads come on. It makes usually, you're not going to get rich. You're going to make a little money. It might pay for my coffee. I got a heavy coffee habit. It might pay for my coffee. So if you feel so inclined to subscribe, that might keep me in coffee a little better. So. Well, what a great day. I love this day. This is perfect. I never had a January that was this great. See, people are walking around without their jackets on now. It's so nice out. There goes our man, another one of their trailers. Probably did a pickup down in that street here, Mosher Street. Yeah. This company right across the street here, this furniture warehouse. They use a moving company to deliver their stuff. I think it's Heritage Furniture, Heritage Moving or something like that they use to deliver their stuff that they sell. I don't think they have a truck of their own. So they get it done that way. Well, that's another trucking company, well known in the Maritimes. I think I've seen them in Ontario as well. Everybody goes to Ontario, too. You can't You can't work in trucking and not go to Ontario. Well, you can, but my son is working in trucking, and he has a good job right now. He just has to come down. Come to Nova Scotia, like. I saw him this morning. It was just about an hour before I came over here. I saw him. And he got not a steady run, but quite steady to a company he comes to in Burnside. So that means you might get to see him a little more often now, because he lives way up in New Brunswick. I lived in Toronto for 15 years, then I came to Halifax. We just moved right straight to here. Didn't want to live in New Brunswick because, I don't know, the towns are too small. Halifax is as small as I want to go. I'm used to Toronto. I like the city, and big cities don't bother me. I like big cities, but Halifax is okay. We got lots of stuff here. In fact, I really becoming that I love living in Halifax. It's a great place. Now, I won't say it's perfect. They do have crime here. People ask me that sometimes on the comments on my videos. How's the crime situation in Halifax? Well, it's not to the point where you feel unsafe walking around. It doesn't reach that. But there is an awful lot of crime in one way. Not percentage-wise a lot, but there's a lot of stuff makes the news every day. People getting shot and that kind of stuff. A lot of violent things like that, but not. And actually, it can be a little risky on the street, because I got a news item came on my phone there a couple of days ago on Spring Garden Road. There were two different incidents where couple of guys were armed, one with a gun and one with a knife, and they robbed people of their backpacks and their belongings. It happened to two different cases in the one night, one day. So these things can happen, but they're isolated incidents, and I don't think that we still have to walk around in fear because an incident like this happens. But just to say, it's not crime-free at all by any means. It's not like Vancouver. I don't want to pick on Vancouver, but East Hastings and even over up into West Hastings, not so good, which can spill over into the whole city. There goes Pepsi. Anybody for a Pepsi? The only pop I drink is ginger ale. Once in a while, if my wife buys it, I drink root beer, but I'm not a cola guy. I don't like cola. Armor swinging down. What did I say? That's true. I saw the sign there. It's one above Mosher. Yeah. Hard to read the sign from here. Felding. It's either Felding or Fielding. I think it's Felding. Felding Avenue. Right where that half-ton swung down there. Mosher comes out right here, and then just go around the turn and up, and the first right there is Felding Avenue. A lot of people go that way to get over to Burnside. You have to do a little bit of a jig jog, but myself, I just take Akerley right up. I just take Akerley. Oh, sorry, when I leave my wife's work, yeah, I take Akerley to Burnside. Then I get right on Burnside and go across and take the 111 to my exit. We're quite close to the bus garage too. We're not too far away. They usually come around this route. There's a sign on that one that says driver training. After we'd been here a short time, they were having a hiring campaign there to get drivers. And my wife went. I'm retired, so I'm not looking for a job. But my wife went there, and she made it through the first hurdle. I think there's five different things they put you through, and they can cut you out at any time. And there's a woman driving that one that just went by there. She's doing her training. Anyway, they didn't call my wife back after the first hurdle. She made it through the first one, then they didn't take her. But she's been driving now for Midland Courier for about 3.5 years, and she never had an accident. So she's doing really well. And I don't know what the boss's criteria was, because they hire people that never drove anything bigger than a car before. But they got, I don't know, something, they didn't call her back. So she's actually better off now. She got a better job now than if she was driving a bus. Because buses, you have to work shift work, you work all hours, you have to work weekends sometimes. The new people have to work a split shift. She's better off where she is. Didn't realize it at the time when she got turned down on the bus job, that there was a better job waiting for her. Well, let's see, how long have I been talking and doing videos here? I don't want to stop too soon. The sun is bright on my screen, and it's hard to see it, how many minutes it is. Maybe if I put on my glasses, maybe that will help me. Whoops, sorry. My hand got in front of I'm just getting my glasses out here, sorry about that. All right, now. 22 minutes I've been at this. So we're going to keep at it for a while yet, because I'm just sitting there talking, I have nothing else to do anyway. And let you guys see the truck traffic that's going up and down through Burnside. And I know I got a friend in Mexico who drives a truck down there. And he's going to be really happy to see this video. He always want me to show all the trucking spots in Halifax. I showed him a few before, but nothing like this. Nothing like this. This is very busy with truck traffic. Sometimes when the lights are red, you get a little break, but then it picks up again. I've made a lot of friends worldwide since I started making videos, and some I've met. One day I was on the bus, and this gentleman was sitting quite close to me, and he kept looking across at me, and I wondered why. Maybe he thinks he knows me or something. So after a while, he leaned over and he says, "Are you Halifax Walker?" I said, "Yes, I am." He told me who he was. He's a Portuguese fellow, and he had just moved here. So that was, he recognized me from my videos, and that's happened to me 2 or 3 times. And people from all over have I talked to. I talked to people in Mexico, South America, Africa, different places in Europe, England. So many places that I talk to people when they do the comments on my videos. If you ever start making videos, you'll find out. If you're a people person, which I am, you'll enjoy that. If you're not a person that likes to talk and socialize, you may not take to that. But for me, it comes natural. I just like to. I like to socialize with people and talk. As you can see, when I'm doing my videos, I never run out of something to say. I always got something I can say. So I guess I do love to talk. And my wife says I don't know how to be quiet, but she could be right. Well, there goes another day in Ross again. And regroup, armor. I see all kind of stuff. FedEx coming up the hill, which you'll see shortly. I'm going to keep looking at this window right here because the window's down, and if I move it around, you're going to hit things like that, going to block the screen. So I'm going to keep it just where it is. You wouldn't believe this place, Burnside Industrial Park, until you come here. It's not a little tiny place. If I tried to walk around here and do a video, it would take me days. I couldn't walk this in a day. I couldn't walk it in a week and cover everything properly. So that's why I chose to sit right here in a busy spot and make this video from my car. And it's working pretty good. You can get a pretty good idea of what Burnside is like. One day maybe I'll pick another spot and make a video. But today I'm right here because I gotta go pick up my son and my wife at the proper time. So I gotta get my coffee out. It's gonna get cold. So whoops. Bear with me. That's where the screen is, where I put my hand. Get my coffee out here. There we go. My Tim Hortons. I'm sitting right in Tim Hortons' yard. So naturally, I have to have a Tim Hortons, right? If you want to see the Tim Hortons sign right there I am, on the corner of Akerley and Mosher is where I'm located. I can be found in this yard many evenings. Not late at night, but while I'm waiting for my wife, sometimes I stop, I go get my son, and then the two of us, we stop in here before we go pick her up. So I would say a lot of nights I'm here somewhere between 5 and 6, 5 and 5:30, somewhere in there. Yes, I made a video. It was really cold and windy one day, and I need to make a video because I planned to put one up the next day, and I didn't have one. It was too windy to walk around because the wind blows into your microphone, makes it racket. And so I made one in my car. That's what you have to do sometimes when the weather's really bad. You can't get out and do anything, so you gotta just find some way to do one in your car. You do a driving video. My last video was a driving video. If you never saw it yet, look it up. It's kind of a fun thing to do. It's called My Wife and I Going Out for Coffee. Look it up if you haven't seen it yet. And it's just us going in the car to Tim Hortons over on Young and Roby. And stopping there, going in for coffee, and I showed some inside shots in the Tim Hortons. And then we took a different route back. We went across to McDonald's. When we went over and we came back on the McKay. So we made a nice little video of us going out for coffee, which is, I think that's a good thing to share. The trucks come in bunches because of the traffic lights. The traffic lights clear out, are red, then the trucks aren't coming by, and all of a sudden they all start coming again. Which you're going to see shortly because there's more coming up the hill. And there's a city bus coming down the hill. Yeah, that's a good angle right there. Whoops, my finger's in front of the lens again. Ah, there, I just had to tip my coffee up there. Hard to steady my phone because I don't have my gimbal with me today. I'm doing it freehand, but I'm not walking, so I figured I can get away with this today. I was packing up my bag to bring my video stuff with me, and my son called me and made plans to meet with him up here, and I just got there and he had to go, so I didn't get to spend any time with him other than a minute or two talking. He said he had to go because he had to be in Moncton. He had three hours to get to somewhere and unload that in Moncton. So he couldn't waste any time. But normally he says he usually has time to spare here, but he didn't have today. The one day I come over to meet up with him, he has no spare time. Now we got to pick him up and bring him over here to Tim Hortons and have coffee, and then take him back over and wait with him by his truck until he's loaded. But didn't work out that way. So my friend Caesar, what do you think of Burnside Park? Is it busy? Lots of trucks going through here. Caesar lives in Mexico. Guadalajara, Mexico is where he lives. At a little, I guess it's like a suburb of Guadalajara, in a little place called Jalisco. Jalisco, I guess that's how you pronounce it. And so we became YouTube friends and chat fairly often. I'm just going to turn my phone around. I'm going inside the car, but I just want to change of pace here, but go in a different direction, okay? There, we're looking right over at the furniture store. We'll see what kind of view we get from here. We can just watch stuff going straight by for a while. Get a different angle, see, look at something a little different. I hit the button somehow and turned it off. I had to start it up again. I don't know what happened, but my hand hit it. When I changed my position, my hand must have hit it. That's all I can say. I must stick with this over here. That way I won't be hitting that with my hand. Good thing I caught it. I looked at the screen and it was off. So no harm done. I didn't lose very much. When we do the editing, my son helped me out with that. Well, we put all the pieces together and it'll look good to you folks. There's a truck driver training school coming around the corner right there. Maybe I can rest it on the door. That might help. Can't hurt. Might help. I gotta drink my coffee too. I tried to hold the phone and drink my coffee. So I gotta kind of set it on the window ledge there. And there comes some more trucks. My friend Caesar, I bet you love to drive here in Halifax. He's a truck driver down there in Mexico, and sometimes he puts some videos up of him doing his work. Halifax is a great city. I can't say enough about it that's good, because in spite of a few bad things happening, bad things happen everywhere. So you can't get down on the city because you heard about something that happened there. For a city of 500,000 people, it's not too bad here. Actually, I like it here. I think it's a great city. We got a lot of things that's unique to this city. We got the harbor, the Bedford Basin and Bedford up and around there. Then you got 2 bridges across the harbor and the ferry terminals and the waterfront in Halifax. And we got a park on the Dartmouth side too. A nice place to spend some time in the summer. No, Halifax is a great city. Well, it looks like we're losing our sunshine. The clouds are drifting in again. It was bright sunshine, but now it's kind of dark clouds up there. As you can see, it's changed a little. But oh yeah, it's the day's almost in now anyway. The afternoon traffic is starting to pick up. More cars are on Acrely too. A lot of garbage trucks coming up the street because they're coming back to the yard now from working all day. There goes a cute little thing. It carries one dumpster box. Well, I think that that's probably a long enough visit on Acrely. One day we'll do another spot up here, and until we get a whole pile of our video showing what it's like in Burnside, okay? So if you like this video, push that like sign, like button. And if you're not yet a subscriber, I'd love it if you'd become a subscriber. And for all those who are subscribers and those who comment all the time, my thanks to you. Don't stop, keep it up. I love it. Take care, be safe, and we'll see you all on the next video. Bye for now.